In the glittering and heartless city of Mumbai, where dreams rise as high as the skyscrapers and get crushed just as easily, lived a man who believed he was above everyone and everything. His name was Vikram Singh, a 45-year-old self-made billionaire. He owned 5 luxury malls, 3 5-star hotels, multiple factories across Maharashtra, and expensive properties in London and Dubai. His cars were imported. His watches cost more than most people's lifetime earnings, and his arrogance had no limits. Vikram had not always been this cruel. 25 years ago, he came from a small village in Uttar Pradesh. He had slept on footpaths and eaten leftover food while struggling to build his first business. But when money finally came, it poisoned his soul. He started looking down on poor people, calling them useless burdens on society. He often told his rich friends at parties, "These servants and workers are like dogs. Feed them little and they will wag their tails. Give them too much and they will bite you." In his massive 3-story Juhu mansion, which had a private swimming pool, home theater, and 20 rooms, more than 15 servants worked day and night. Among them was Priya Sharma, a 32-year-old widowed single mother. Priya had a soft, innocent face that still carried the glow of hope despite years of suffering. Her husband had abandoned her when their daughter Riya was only 1 year old after doctors said Riya was born with a hole in her heart. Since that day, Priya had become both mother and father to her little angel. Priya's daily routine was painful. She woke up at 3:30 every morning in a tiny 8 by 8 feet rented room in a slum near Andheri. She boiled milk for Riya, gave her expensive heart medicines that cost 800 rupees per strip, cooked simple food, and then rushed through crowded local trains to reach Vikram's mansion by 5 a.m. sharp. There she swept floors, cleaned bathrooms, washed expensive designer clothes by hand, cooked heavy Punjabi and Chinese meals for Vikram's guests, and often worked till 11 p.m. Her monthly salary was only 18,000 rupees, barely enough for rent, food, medicines, and school fees. Yet Priya never complained. She kept a small photo of Goddess Durga and Riya in her worn-out purse. Whenever tiredness hit her, she would touch that photo and whisper, "Just a little more. Beta, May is fighting for you." One stormy evening in late July, heavy rain was lashing Mumbai. Thunder roared like angry lions. Priya had worked extra hard that day because Vikram had thrown a big party the previous night. Her body was aching. But she remembered that Riya's heart surgery was scheduled in just 12 days. She needed to pay 50,000 rupees as advance to the hospital. With folded hands and trembling voice, she went to Vikram's luxurious home office. "Sir, if you can please give my this month's salary," she said politely, eyes looking down. Vikram was sitting on his imported leather chair, staring at his laptop with red eyes. He had just lost a 200 crore business deal to his biggest rival. His mood was explosive when he heard Priya. He gave a dangerous smile. "Salary." He laughed loudly. "You think you deserve money. You are slow, useless, and always making excuses." He opened his drawer and threw a thick envelope on the table. Inside were crisp notes, Priya's full salary. For a moment, Priya's tired eyes sparkled with relief. But that relief turned into horror in the next second. Vikram took out a golden lighter, flicked it on, and held the flame under the first 2,000 rupee note. "No, sir. Please, no," Priya cried, falling to her knees. But Vikram showed no mercy. One by one, he burned every single note. 500, 2,000, 100 rupee notes, all of them. The flames rose high. Black ash flew in the air and fell on Priya's face. And sorry, the room filled with the terrible smell of burning money. Priya tried to grab some notes to save them, but Vikram pushed her back. "This is exactly what you and your kind are worth," he shouted at the top of his voice. "0, nothing. Now clean this ash from my floor and disappear before I throw you out completely." He threw the last burning bundle at her feet and walked out laughing like a devil. Priya sat on the floor crying uncontrollably, picking up the black ash with her bare hands. What Vikram never imagined was that every single second of his cruelty was being recorded. Outside the large glass window, completely drenched in rain, stood Rahul, Priya's 28-year-old younger brother. Rahul worked as a video editor in a small local YouTube channel. He had come to deliver homemade khichdi for Priya. When he reached the window to call Priya, he witnessed the entire nightmare. His heart filled with burning rage. Without making any noise, he took out his phone, wiped the rain from the screen, and started recording in 4K. He captured everything clearly, the burning notes, Priya's painful screams, Vikram's cruel laughter, the ash flying everywhere, and even the arrogant way Vikram walked out. Rahul's hands were shaking with anger, but he kept the camera steady till the end, that same night. In their small dark room, Rahul showed the video to Priya. She broke down completely, hugging little Priya who was sleeping peacefully. Baya, he is a very big man. He will destroy our lives if we speak against him, Priya cried. Rahul wiped her tears and said firmly, Didi, if we stay silent today, tomorrow he will do the same to someone else's sister or mother. The world needs to see his real face. He stayed awake the entire night. He edited the video with powerful emotional music, clear Hindi and English subtitles, slow-motion shots of burning notes, and a strong voiceover. The title he chose was, Heartless Billionaire Burns Poor Maid's Salary in Front of Her Crying Face, Shocking Reality. At 3:17 a.m., he uploaded it on a newly created anonymous channel. The explosion was beyond imagination. By morning 8, -150,000 views. By 12 p.m. to 3.2 million views. By evening, over 12 million views and still rising fast. The whole country was shocked. Twitter, X, Instagram, and Facebook were flooded with hashtag Justice for PRIY and hashtag Burn Vikram Singh. News channels started non-stop coverage. Famous actors, cricketers, and social activists shared the video. Women's rights organizations came forward to support Priya. Within 48 hours, the video crossed 50 million views. Huge crowds gathered outside Vikram's mansion shouting slogans. His wife left him with their son. All business deals were cancelled. Share prices of his companies crashed. Police had no choice but to arrest him in a dramatic midnight raid. The court battle that followed was the biggest news story of the year. Top human rights lawyers fought Priya's case for free. More than 1.2 crore rupees came in donations from kind people across India and even abroad. Priya's surgery was done successfully by the best doctors in Mumbai. For the first time in years, Priya smiled a real, peaceful smile. In the final court hearing, when the full video was played, there was pin-drop silence. Vikram sat like a broken man. When Priya got a chance to speak, she looked straight at him and said in a strong voice, Sir, I did not cry for the money you burned. I cried because a man who has everything still has no heart. Today you lost much more than those notes. You lost your respect, your dignity, and your freedom. The judge announced the verdict. Vikram Singh was sentenced to 3 years in prison, had to pay Priya 2 crore rupees compensation, and was ordered to do community service for 1 year after release. Today, Priya runs a successful tiffin service business with 12 employees. Little Priya is healthy, studying in a good school, and dreams of becoming a doctor. Rahul's YouTube channel now has more than 2.5 million subscribers, and they help many other victims by raising their voices. Vikram, once the most powerful man in the city, now sits alone in a small jail cell, remembering the night he burned those notes. The night one hidden phone camera changed everything. The ultimate truth this story teaches us, no matter how rich or powerful you are, your cruelty will always be recorded somewhere. One day, the whole world will see it. Kindness and humanity are the only real wealth that never burns. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and share it with your family and friends. Tell us in the comments. Would you have recorded the video if you were in Rahul's place? Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more powerful real-life stories every week. Thank you for watching till the end. Your support gives voice to the voiceless. God bless you.